Alright, it's time for another episode of Faster Than Light, where unfortunately I had a playthrough that was going before. It wasn't going particularly well, but it was randomly decided to be the Federation Cruiser. Or was it? Let me check one thing real quick. See, this is how bad it is. No, actually, that playthrough did end. Maybe I started another one. This is... I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I've had to juggle cloud saves. But we can just do a quick update. I've had 2 runs with the Krestel, 2 runs with the NG Cruiser, 2 runs with the Penis, and only 1, which resulted in a victory with the Zoltan Cruiser. I have no other unlocks. So, in the sake of fairness, I hate the Krestel, but I'm going to play with it anyway because that's just... let's call it, that's just what I'm going to be playing. Let me actually see if I can dial down the game volume just a little. Alright. Now I can hear myself think with some headphones on. So, Krestel, Timothy, Joel, Frederick, let's fail. Alright, I'm going to start out with a nondescript crew. Now, what beef do I have against the Krestel? I don't know, maybe it's just because my early playthroughs on easy, I was using this so much, just banging my head against the wall. I will fly straight to the distress signal and see what happens. Hey look, a life form near moon. Let's look at the single person. Hey look, he's healthy, his mental state's questionable. Is he a madman? Let's bring him back to the ship. Seems happy to serve as a member of your crew. That's not bad. His name's Charlie, though, which is a good name for a crazy person. So, while I'm at it, let's actually power my systems. Burst Laser 2 and Artemis are pretty nice weapons. That's a really, really useless storm, so we're going to ignore it. And fly right into the sun. Great. Actually, I should really reverse that. Now I'm going to try my best not to use auto fire here because I've screwed myself. Oh good, we can't breathe. Fantastic. The timing on those lasers was just perfect. As is probably going to be this fire from the sun in about now. That's an unpleasant place for a fire. Okay, so vent. And because I'm not auto-firing, this guy's just sitting here living. And I have a crazy... It's always... I feel like a crazy cat person. Every time I start this, my cat's going nuts. But this time he was already nuts. Okay, door system's not dead, but I should be able to get out of here before there's another explosion. I probably should have jumped all the way to the left, but... well, that's some mighty luck. Burst Laser Mark 1 from the get-go. So that means we'll go ahead and up our weapons and have 2 of these here and save our missiles. Because early on with the Krestel, I really just prefer to use the Artemis as a shield buster. Explore the asteroid field. It's a let's play. At least I didn't get any damage. So we'll keep this going. Unmanned scout who's trying to get away and has a beam drone. In other words, you are as dangerous as a shit. Because I don't want to get... and I don't particularly want to get missiled. That is probably going to get me a few times. Vent these rooms again. Okay, so... easy part's over. No, it's not. Let's take out that drone control. I don't like using 2 missiles here, and I really don't like a hull breach. That really so things are going exceptionally... Well, I haven't exploded. I haven't been killed the first round. Let's see, this is the kind of stuff that happens on the Krestel. Just... What can you call it? Dumb stuff? I don't know. Stuff where your med bay has no power. His little Freddy Fred got a missile almost on his comm. It could have been worse. 40 scrap. So after this fight, I'll have enough power to put the burst laser there. I don't really want to fight a Zoltan Cruiser right now. I actually will accept that bribe, because 2 missiles, 2 fuel, 10 scrap. I'm not going to do much better. And what that means is I can go ahead and... Oh, I need 5 more scrap to do that. I can go ahead and do this, though. Take 1 off my engine. There we go. Now we can pew-pew the crap out of people. And I'll see if I can get back to that distress beacon in a minute. Yeah, I'm not paying your toll. Wow, it's a fairly decked out ship. First laser 1 and 2. I'm sure you're supposed to be stationed somewhere. But since you're gonna fight in my med bay... Let's just go ahead. You know, if I can keep my shields up, it actually doesn't matter too much about what I can dodge or can't dodge. Because I can't miss with that. They can't miss with that laser. Because they're gonna try and jump me. See, that's the thing with this system. With these 2 lasers real early, they are gonna have to work really hard. Okay, they're already delayed. They got their pilot off there. Now the rest of them. 0 evade. I guess I could have brought my pilot in there early. There's another comment that I was like, hey, why would you power your med bay? You already have no dodge chance. It's because if I were the best player at this game, I might actually have more than 1 win by now. Okay, so my next priority is going to be shields, and then my next priority is going to be Vador. Let's hit that distress beacon. There's a few more jumps around there that I can hit. Giant alien spiders. I don't feel like being a hero. I gotta play this a little more conservatively, I guess. Okay, there's no drones. But they are gonna ion my shields pretty quickly. All I can hope is that that is no. It's 1 shot every 4 seconds. So your Zoltan shield's down. Not auto-firing this time. It's kind of a bad habit to pick up. Okay, it's not all bad if you have weapons that would benefit well from auto-fire. Then, yeah. But if, as you saw in the last video, auto-fire is a great way for me to do things like shoot my own boarding crew members. Oh, good. So they actually stuck around and gave me stuff. Wow, that rebel fleet is coming surprisingly fast. I'm getting all kinds of luck. And I jumped with my shield still ioned, and that's bizarre. They took out half my engines. Okay. That's why you need to read the event text. So that's probably a heavy laser. Which means it will go out touchy on me probably once. No, miss. That was fortunate. Okay, I'll do my fair share of missing too. Two and take out their shields this time. As, let's see here, Joel is manning the weapons. Charlie's on the shields. Frederick. These are all kind of, other than Criminy, these are all kind of, not weak names, but they're not the names I expect. However, I am missing a whole lot here. There we go. 16 scrap. Alright. You know what? I'm going to offer your services, but we're not properly equipped because it's that little teleport mission. Do I want to jump here or here? Because I can probably squeeze before the exit or make this a really short run. Okay, buy one slave. You're gonna die. Okay, I spoke too soon. I think shields are gonna be my next upgrade here. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can simultaneously fire. It's... I don't know, is that gonna hit me? I guess there's one way to find out. No, I missed. I did get beamed for damage. Now I can see if I can... It sounds like there's a fire there. I'm certainly having a fire time. And take out their drone control. Take another crew member. I will very happily take a rock crew member. Thank you. Oh. I suck at judging that so badly. So, hey look, there's a rebel ship and it is decked out. Fortunately, I have 2 burst lasers, which are very powerful. Only problem is they're going to laser the shit out of me in just a moment. So weapon systems down, doors down. You're not doing anything useful. So I've got to hit this simultaneously and hope I don't get missile too badly. Alright. Okay, now that's got to be everything. So if they're a sitting duck, and I'll just get 1 fuel for this to say, hey look guys, I fought the rebellion and survived. They're catching up to me really quickly, though. A little surprised by that. Well, now maybe that Krestel just has a bigger butt. I really don't know. Made mincemeat of that. I get 1 fuel. Biddy-doo. Okay. Rebel sector, NG sector. I don't have any NG crew members. I'd love to get the stealth ship, but I think that's just on the NG homeworlds. We're gonna go to the rebels. I always tell myself I don't hit the red systems enough. So I just need 2 more power. If I need to draw power from somewhere for shields, I can probably squat tank by taking out my engines. Federation scum! We've waited a long time for this. Well, good for you. Get a cookie. See, they're gonna missile me, so I actually do need my dodge here. And that's gonna hit me. Right in the shield. But now we got some guy repairing it, so... So your shields are screwed. 5 fuel. You know, I have 8 fuel left, 12 scrap. I'm gonna have to take that. It's not as much scrap as I'd like. But, you know what? It's better than being a sitting duck in Sector 2. Alright, let's defend this outpost. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. That's fine. You can get a cookie. So, once again, missile launcher is probably going to launch really quickly. They're not going to be able to get past my shields otherwise. I do keep taking some hits. So this is not the cleanest run I've had. Which I guess one could say is the Krestel's early weakness. Or maybe where I should get a shield drone if I can. Or a defense drone. I know I dissed him a few runs ago with the engine. I'm sorry. Especially when I took so much missile damage that run. I think the word of the day is noob. So let's see if there's a store. Oh. Alright, so if I do this magic, alright. Let's go ahead and get doors, because if I don't get it now, I bet I will get bored in the next few jumps. Or I'll just get meteored. Okay, you have just bombs. This is a good time to have 2 shields. Of course he has 2 shields as well. This is gonna get ugly in a hurry, I bet. Yeah, right in my weapon system. That's unfortunate. I still have my dinky burst laser 3, it's not very dinky. There we go. Great, now just your bomb is active. Would have almost been better if I didn't try and hit your system. So Joel's hurting because he got bombed. Good. Got a lucky asteroid strike on whatever engine system that is, so now my shots aren't gonna miss. And he's gonna explode as soon as I can take these shields down, which is a great idea to shoot with the burst laser 1 at 2 shields. I guess the hope is to just get lucky with the meteor strike. Like I'll take out the weapons. There we go. In fact, I feel good enough about this that I'm going to take out my oxygen and let these guys... actually recover a little bit. Charlie, you're actually leveling pretty nicely. Distress beacon, I'm there. Alright, there's a fire. Rock crew member, go in there and jump on it. It disperses as much fire suppressant as possible in the heart of the blaze. Eventually, the fire starts to die down. And I get stealth weapons. That is a fantastic upgrade to get with burst lasers, because firing 2 of these lasers at the same time is a great way to pull yourself out of stealth as soon as you get it. So it's a really useful augmentation. Okay, this is a gunboat with an anti-ship drone. And I don't have my oxygen on. So first step is going to be, can I take out your weapons? And how come whenever the computer decides it wants to ion a subsystem, it gets to? When I try and ion a subsystem, it kind of laughs at me. Okay, that ship drone by itself can't do crap to me. So I'll just let it level up my shields a little bit. And kill it like this. Pew pew, pew pew pew. 22 scrap. scrap, so I'm not doing bad. I'm going to try and swing through that nebula on the way to the exit. I'm just mainly saving up scrap to see what I can get from a store. Right, so this changes my strategy a little bit. See if I can take out its FTL in a hurry. Got 14 missiles. I'm probably about to get hit by one. Right in the nutsack. Awesome. Yeah, it better be delayed. And I'm about to get bombed. Where? Or did it miss? I guess I could let this guy try and... You can blow up. I guess I could go for the repair for 1 damage achievement. That would imply that I get a repair site somewhere. Big if at this stage. Just saying. No other signs, no encryptions, no crap. Okay, rebel ship and a beacon with a bunch of lasers in on this. And a boarding dumbass for a guy that it's just one. I don't know if you'll be able to survive even breaking down that door. If it was a mantis, I'd say yeah. Wow, okay, must have fired a laser at me. Vent from other rooms, there we go, get back over here. I'm just trying to take out its engines just to make it easier to hit later, and if it decides it wants to jump, as rebel ships have a nasty tendency to do mid-fight. You're not going anywhere. It's too late to turn around because you're dead. 18 scrap, 2 fuel. And a store. Hooray. Drone control, cloaking, crew teleporter, scrap recovery armor, repair armor. Okay, I have some things I could sell. Some of these not very well. I'm going to go ahead, since it's early game. Scrap recovery armor will pay for itself. Which means I have to hold off on the crew teleporter, but you know what? That'll be available plenty of places. Cloaking, with the stealth weapons, that'll help early, but that's a lot of scrap to dump when I'm going to need to upgrade some other systems and repair a little bit. So let's see. That's where they're coming from. I could go to that distress beacon, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it. That just depends on if I can connect from here to the exit, and something tells me I can't. And that distress beacon could very easily be a Kestrel crew member, but you know what, there's a time and a place for trying to unlock stuff. And I don't think that's what I want to focus on this run. I'd love to be able to try and beat the boss. I actually made it in my one of my first runs here. Don't need that. And that's a good bit of luck that I'm not getting an ion storm this early. Yeah, one of the biggest things I've learned early in this game, and learning from watching some other good Let's Play videos, is there's only so much you can control, but if there's one thing you can do, I wasn't doing nearly enough transitioning from, like powering your systems, but transitioning from easy to hard. If you're having trouble, the first thing you can do is stop focusing on shields, start focusing on weapons, and knowing what's going to hurt you and what's not. That beam drone is no threat to me. It can't get through one shield, much less two. That missile system will fly through anything that I throw up, so that's why you have to prioritize weapons. Alright, so we're gonna find out. Actually, I'm gonna make a possible stupid mistake if I can't jump back up. Or an empty sector, but I would have made it. So there's, I guess the next step is me not listening to my advice. Alright. So, I'm not selling any missiles. I'm gonna need those later. See you guys. Zoltan homeworlds or Mantis homeworlds? Well, if that had been the Kestrel crew member, that would have been the perfect solution for the next one. We're gonna go to the Mantis, though. Which means if I want to unlock that ship, I've got some work to do. This is what I always do when I find the Mantis homeworlds, just so I can see if I can help my people. Actually, while I'm here, since I'm likely to get boarded, I should probably heal up. So Lana, it's not what you'd expect from a rock person, dude. I don't know what you'd expect. It's a walking pile of rocks. Store right there, probably one that sells a crew teleporter. I'm gonna go in here with one shield. Attempt to download the data stores. Yes. And I reactivate. If I had cloaking, I probably could have tried to cloak in there. So, nasty laser. I think that's actually a burst mark too. I don't know enough to know what I'm looking at, but we're gonna try and take down weapon systems. And what's about to get bombed? Nothing. Oh, but I leveled up. That's a satisfying little pig when you can. So no weapon systems. Next target is the shields. Just like peeling an onion. Or missing an onion. If that's possible. Here we go. Well, at least this one isn't trying to jump. Oh, there's your auto repair system. And this thing must have some pretty good dodge if it can dodge that much. But I bet if I'd been shooting missiles, which I probably would have torn my hair out by now about it. So many missiles that I would have wasted. Just gotta do one more damage. Oh, yeah. Don't know why I sounded so enthusiastic about one little drone. I have 6 fuel. And this is where my butt's gonna start to itch until I can buy some from the store. Hey, look. I just got boarded. You know what that means. Time to play this game. Where I open all the doors possible that I can. And see if I can actually get rid of all the air in all these system rooms. Where they actually do damage to me. Alright, so I'm gonna go for my shields. Why don't you all just come in? Okay, so they're already taking some damage. Really, guys? Sensors. Pilot's room. Really? Come on, I expected better from Manted. There we go. No oxygen. Can at least start pressurizing some of these rooms. And then watch as my crew just has a laugh. It's nice these big stripes help indicate what has air and what doesn't, although apparently, at least according to the last run, I can't tell what those stripes are. So, Mantis Borders, dead. Charlie back on the shields, Joel back on the weapons, 2 power out med bay, and we're set. We've got 44% oxygen, but we're not in the Slug Nebula. It's not like it's gonna get us. So I can go through all these things, or I can go for a storm. I have 5 fuel left. That's why I'm not jumping to all those other tasty things. System repair drone. If I get drone control, that's good, but from the look of it, I think I'm just going to be selling that for scrap. Well, looks like I'm not unlocking the Mantis ship this time. Because I don't have a teleporter for this. Oh well. That would have actually been pretty easy because I can't teleport on. To get the Mantis to unlock, you've got to actually... Let me focus on the fight too here. What you've got to do actually is get your teleporter to 1, 2 med bay, and then you've got to make sure to beat the ship and not kill the crew. Or, excuse me, kill the crew, not destroy the ship. That's its own teleporter here. Apparently neither is he. Maybe some other time. It's just luck. Fights allows you pick the scraps of course ship. You sense though that his death has left a great mystery unsolved. Yeah, no ship unlock today, boys and girls. That's too bad. Let's see here. No store. We're gonna go ahead and level 2 sensors. Is that really gonna help me right now? I'd like to have it help me see what's sort of going on there. That is a bomb ship if I've ever seen one. So we're going to try and max our piddly dodge as much as possible. At least I can't transport on her. And Charlie is not very happy right now. So. 2 bombs down. Bomb this hit. Let's see what I do here is I try and delay because these two have separate timing, but I want to actually be able to do something when I fire because my burst 1 will only break through 2 shields, but it softens it up. That's all you can really ask for. So there's panic. Their ship was actually on fire. A substantive cache of useful materials. Well, it was very useful. Okay, nothing here but space debris. And a distress signal. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I have that many jumps left in this sector. I don't know. I don't have that much fuel left. Side with the fugitive and fight the NG ship. It was a trap. They sabotaged me before boarding. Well, that's lucky. So I take some nice hull damage from a, let's call it a... So I guess he suicide bombed. Is that what it is? Whatever it is, I really need fuel. I need to not get laser blasted by this guy, which is probably what's about to happen. So I'm actually going to need to get some dodge here. On shields. Okay, good. It's something. Good, please activate your laser that cannot penetrate. Okay, so your system... Oh, that's why its system was on fire. And that's where having the level 2 sensors would have helped to know that. Good dodging. So their fire is out of control or in control. I don't know. I'll tell you what though, their donut's about to die. And it better give me some fuel. Missiles, drone parts, scrap. No store. Okay, so we've got a... Let's just upgrade this. I've got the spare scrap. I'm debating putting one more in my weapons just to get the armless missile back in at the same time. Prepare for a hostile encounter. I have one person who's going to beam on into my oxygen. How cute is that? Pretty dang cute, if you ask me. As long as you don't take up my oxygen system, I don't really give a crap. After whatever first salvo of weapons they attempt to fire, which of course their bomb's still up. Yeah, how are we doing? Yeah, go help them. I don't know what Lena getting killed with it. Good. If I had a teleporter. Okay, they have one shield. I don't think I'm going to be able to just focus fire and kill both of this group. 3 fuel. Thank you, Baby Jesus and Tom Cruise and all that. Charlie, you've been hurting this entire sector. I finally remembered to heal you. Yay! So, there's an opportunity to unlock a ship that was passed. But this isn't the only Let's Play I'm doing. There'll be other opportunities. It's just the stars didn't align this time. If I bought a crew teleporter, I could have gotten it. It's actually pretty... The bigger battle is knowing what to do. I've got time for one more jump. Now that I've got 5 new fuel. Okay. Mantis escape pod. Let's get rid of that. I like this. You send the pod back out into airlock. You're not stupid. I have never had that event do anything other than kill a crew member. Because I am stupid and I've tried to open it. Okay. Spot a rebel ship and it seems to be refitted to transport rather than combat. Surrender your goods. Cargo bay by force. Okay, we are going to actually FTL charging, and they have a boarding drone. Fiddlesticks. So we'll let you play in there for a little bit. Because at this rate, it gives a shit. Okay, I've got one shield down, but they have no weapons. They just have a happy little drone. That's gonna have happy little times and happy little shields. Yeah, your shields are on fire. Yeah, your shit's delayed. So you're burning alive. You gotta pay attention to Lena's health. Actually, it doesn't matter because you're dead. 28 scrap and nothing useful. That is pretty useful. So you all heal. Boarding drone dies. Poof. Everybody heals, everybody happy. Jiminy Criminy, you get back over to your helm. Charlie back on shields. Lena, do whatever it is you do while you sit there. I have 3 fuel. And I am going to hit the Uncharted Nebula. What do I want to do? Manus-controlled Nebula. Or Uncharted Nebula. Let's do Uncharted Nebula. Just because I'm likely to sit here adrift forever. Even though I love it's an Uncharted Nebula. But the Rebel fleet was prepared for this nebula in this sector, so it won't be an effective hiding spot. Well, if it's Uncharted, I guess they know. It's like, hey, it's the big nothing. It's right there. Well, since it doesn't look like we're hitting the store anytime soon... Let's see here, do I have something I can sell? I've got some crap I can sell. If it's for fuel, I'll just keep one, just in case. And hopefully I hit a storm or something. Anything. Something that will give me fuel. Aid the ship. Engage the pirates. With its 2 missiles. Yar. I think this is gonna get a little dicey in a hurry. Yeah, shields are down. So what good are my shields gonna do against a bunch of missiles anyway? What good is my oxygen system gonna do against my oxygen system anyway? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and see if I can keep this crap from catching on fire the rest of the ship. Wow, they really don't like oxygen. And unfortunately, because the oxygen system is... Okay, you're just gonna be there for a while over here. As the oxygen system's down, everybody else is gonna be having to choke in there to try and get this repair done. Okay, you better not shoot another missile at me. I'll be so pissed if it hits. I'm so pissed. I know I sound pissed. Repair. 3 fuel. Welcome aboard, Mr. Engie. You could suffocate at any moment. Congratulations, guys, you're not gonna die. Charlie, what's gonna take me to hits? I'm gonna put you on the sensor thing. He's just gonna be a spot repair, which I guess is good. It's better than the alternative. The most important thing is I can still fly. I can barely fly. My ship's starting to fall apart, but let's get in this nebula. Okay. While we're here, let's just give myself one more power. That way I can do this. And have 3 shields. Now the goal of getting a nebula sector is being able to jump a lot. Attempt to follow and help them. Can't help you. Okay, distress signal. Maybe it'll give us fuel. I bet it's someone asking for fuel, which that will say we're screwed. Okay. Yeah, I killed some people. That sucks. I'm also about to be a derelict ship. Attack the pirates. Engage. Oh my god, that is a lot of firepower. I kinda need my oxygen. Okay, so that was one salvo dodged because I barely knocked out that thing time. Glad I upgraded my shields when I did. And if I heard that right with an extra explosion, I think there's a fire on that ship. So we're gonna have to take out their helm, probably. 5 fuel, 5 missiles, 20 scrap. Yes, please. Oh, that was lucky. Or they knew what I needed. So I can just find a mid-nebula store. I don't know who opens a store in the middle of an uncharted nebula. Attack the pirates. And I'm about to get boarded again. Why am I getting boarded? Let's just open all these doors just for good measure. Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm just gonna open these two. Why not, right? Especially when not auto-firing or actually stopping anything. Synchron. Now the breathing at the screen. Go figure, I miss everything. Get out of there, dummy. Oh, you're gonna ion me? Please ion my door control. That's the system I want you to take out. I guess it does mean I can. Okay, yeah. You can ion bomb me as much as you damn well please. Okay, so take down their shields a little bit. Get our lasers back up. Please run away. Give that a shot. 2 fuel. I need the fuel. If I could just find a store, that would help me out a great deal. So until then, I guess I'm just forced to take whatever compromise people try and give me. Okay, oh look, weapon, danger, danger! You can shut it and die. Okay. You can't hurt me. This is one of those fights where I could just laugh at their memes and say, ha ha ha. If this were another ship, say the Federation Cruiser, I could sit here and just let them artillery beam get the little achievement until they jump away at the last second. But I think this time I'm just more inclined to shoot things out of the sky. 6 fuel, 4 missiles, 24 scrap. That's actually a good deal anyway. Nobody comes. Hunting grounds for the mantis. Let's see, maybe I'll luck out and that's another ion weapon. Oh, crap, they have 3 shields. So I guess that's going to be my first priority, is to take out their shields. Or at least hurt them a little. You know, it would really be helpful, I guess, if I had my weapon guy back on the weapon and my doors actually shut. Me not venting oxygen everywhere. Like, you know, it's been how many jumps now, and I'm sure you've been laughing at this one going, is this guy for real? Which the answer is yes. And there's also a reason I have a screen name that I do. Oh, hey, my engines are gonna eat it anyway. Alright. I guess there's a fire. There's not a fire. Alright. Joel, you're on the weapons. Little NG dude. Oh no. I am having some... It would look like I'm actually having some health problems. Oh, that's good. Let's keep the bomb alive. At least it reset. Wow, whoever's in there is really good at repairing shields. Okay, their weapons are on fire. That's a good sign. So I guess this is probably gonna be it then. Okay. One fuel. Okay, who's hurt? You're hurt, you're not hurt. Charlie, you're always hurt. And... good otherwise. Joe. Store. It's a lot of jumps to make up. I could probably do it. Since it's a nebula store. Okay. I'm gonna sell my system repair drone. That's scrap I don't need. Cloaking's tempting to buy, but I've got too much repair, so we are gonna do crew teleport. A few sectors too late. I'll buy repair as much as we can. And now what I need to know is, Joel, you're max. You're max. So actually our people are pretty well off, but I don't really want NG being my second member of any boarding team I have. So Charlie, you've been shot at too many times, you can get in the fight. Ahem. I don't know why I didn't notice your name before. Nice to meet you. It's just Ahem. Alright. Okay. I'm probably going to be facing at least one Federation fight. But that's alright. I can deal with just one. Would have been nice to get a ship there, though. I guess since I was going to be fighting one anyway. That's a lot of lasers. Intruder where? Oh, you idiot. Okay, so let's burst down their weapons. So yeah, they're not gonna be hurting anytime soon. NG, get out of there. Really? Well, I guess I did leave the door open or closed there. I mean, I could board these guys just for practice, but it's not going to do me a lot of good. I'm actually taking down my sensors. My weapons are on fire, so I can just do whatever the hell. Wow, you guys... Oh, they're not suffocating. Now you are. I guess that's what happens when you actually turn off the oxygen system. Oh, shit. level 2 med bay. That's... Rebellion must be paying very nicely to give you that in this sector. Wow, it's level 3 med bay. Okay, so back to shields. Back to... Morning party! Did you actually gained nothing on shields? Maybe next time. Next sector. NG controlled sector. I think it has to be NG homeworlds for the stealth ship. Or at least my level 2 sensors will be good. And we're in sector 5. It's been a few runs, I think, since I made it to sector 5. Like this, and those may be famous last words. We're once again following our cardinal not warning in a freaking asteroid field. As tempting as it is. We are going to also try our best to take out as many weapons as possible. Which means, I guess, the next thing is just to get a weapon system up, get a shield up. So that's good. It did 1 more damage to the weapons as a lucky strike. Your shields are on fire. I think the correct way to say this is you're screwed. And it's pause time. And unpause to fuel. Okay, fuel I can do. I'm not going to accept that, so this is where I can board and kill them. And take all their stuff. No, I'm not allowed. That's where my current C-42 scrap. That works. And you cannot actually improve your ship in an asteroid field. Watch this be the next jump is the rock homeworlds. Participate in their study. I'm gonna click this and see. Blah blah blah. This usually causes me to like get murdered. That's good luck. Alright, well-armed energy destroying small power craft, teleport signal. Intruders on deck. Side with the fugitive. I got a better crew member. Alright, Charlie, get back to your station. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So my goals here are pretty much gonna be to get on there, rock their faces. So it's gonna be weapons first. At least for that. Med bay. And I think that's our cue to teleport. This would be nice if I had... What did I do with Rockman? Get in there. Okay, this is where I don't want to fire again. This is going pretty nicely. 2 missiles and 56 scrap. That's textbook. And I can just sit here and watch their ship burn. Bomb feed, go where you go. It's a little irritating to have the transporter so far from the med bay, but not a lot to do there. Okay, anybody else hurt? I think we're good. Even Charlie's not hurt for once, and now he's back on shields. Which I guess I could have actually had them at 3 this whole time. Oh, that's because they were ion down. Distress beacon. I'm gonna hold my scrap as long as I can. gonna not deal with these spiders. I really don't want to lose a crew member right now. So let's see here. It's really a big gap in the middle. Oh, laser Mark II. Right. There's 3 shots. That is a big upgrade over that. You can do some very bad things with that. So if there's not a store in my next jump, and there's not, it looks like that's an inseparable gap. Because apparently the NG like to be dicks with stuff that's not in their control. We're gonna add the whole laser here. And pew pew even more. And then it'd probably be worth my time to spend a little more and get the Artemis in there. Or something. I can get all 3 lasers, that'll be great. So we're down to our low fuel situation again. Anti-ship drone Mark I. I love those things. I don't think drone control is on the cards this run. Pay a bit of scrap now, sure return the generosity, drone parts, and a quest marker in the next sector. Distress beacon, please be a trap. Oh, taking damage, but I got some scrap. Hello, store. I needed to see that. I have just enough for cloaking, or I can get drone control. You know, with my stealth weapons and all my laser power, if I got a pre-igniter, that'd be hilarious, but we're gonna have to do cloaking. I'd say have to. Do a little bit of damage control there. So if I can get drone control, that's icing on the cake. Cloaking is what I really want, and we got it just in time to exit. Long range beacon. 2 fuel for 1 drone part. No. NG controlled sector or Rebel controlled sector. I really can't remember. I think the stealth ship is just... NG homeworlds. But in case I'm wrong,